All right, welcome to Thursday night personal development. And tonight we're going to get in your mind and your heart and all the good stuff and see how we can just do better, I guess is the word. Isn't that what personal development is? Like just do better,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I got some questions together I've been working on all week for you guys so that you guys can take those tonight and work on them through the week or whatever. Just food for thought. But I wanted to start out with a question and then have each of you kind of answer it if you want to. You know me, I don't force you to raise your hand. So, my question is to each and every one of you guys: is there something in your business or your mind or your heart that you struggled with this last week? And if there was something that you struggled with, what was that? And are you willing to share it?
I will.
Okay, Susan?
Mine's going live to an empty room because in Canada we're not getting pushed out very well.
Okay.
And so when I go live, it's like crickets
It's
and
okay.
and it drives me nuts. Like
Okay.
I'm talking to I know there's people on the outside
Yeah.
and I'm trying to get over this. I asked ChatGPT to be my therapist today
Yeah.
and he said go on for a minute
Mhm.
and then do it, clock out. So I actually went on for 45 minutes. And he says for tomorrow, go on for 5 minutes, just so you know you're training your brain to
Yeah.
do something. So that was my really hard one that I've been struggling with. And I've been studying this from like forever.
Yeah.
And I would get people in there so I'd feel good, even just a couple people in there.
Sure.
But my views for a 45-minute or even an hour live lately have been like 56, 58.
Oh, yeah. So it's not really getting pushed out too much. Uh,
No,
okay. So let's talk about that. Here's a couple suggestions, and then let me ask you a question. What time are you going at?
I went at 2 o'clock today, 2:30.
Oh, did you mute or
No,
I can't hear you? Is it me?
you
Can you
chew.
guys hear her?
I can hear her.
I hear her.
Maybe it's your Zoom.
Okay, give me a sec. Maybe my internet's wonky right now. Okay, try again, Susan.
I went about 3:15 until 4 o'clock.
Okay, and that's Central Time?
A
Mountain.
mountain,
Mountain.
mountain.
Okay. So that would be 2 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, this is totally up to you, but it's completely a suggestion. Would you be willing to go in the evening?
Yes.
Okay. So my challenge for you is this. Try going in like 7 p.m., 8 p.m. And here's why I say this. Because when I was going live twice a day, I was going at 11 a.m. and I was going at 8 p.m. Pacific time. Okay.
Hmm.
Every day. It seemed as if when I wasn't getting any traction during the day, my nights were always really, really good. But I
Okay.
always got more on the nights than I did the days. So it may just be kind of a funky time where people are picking up kids, they're leaving their jobs, they're not at home yet.
Hmm.
Or, so I maybe, even if it's just for a week to kind of test it out and just see. So you figure, let's say 7 Mountain Time, that would be 6 Pacific, that would be 8 Central, 9 Eastern.
Yeah.
Everybody's kind of settling down about that time for the majority, Central and
Hmm.
East.
Yeah.
So I think that would be a good time to at least test it out and see.
Yeah. Well, it says my busiest time is between 2 and 4. So I figured, you know,
Yeah,
there was supposed, but I guess it's my busy time to watch my videos, not necessarily a busy time to go
sure,
live.
sure. So that's why I'm thinking test it out, right? Um, and see what kind of traction you're getting in the evenings, and you might be pleasantly surprised.
Yes.
I mean, I think that you've been going long enough now to get a good gauge on that time slot. I would try that.
Yeah. Because
And just,
I'm getting nothing at 2 o'clock in the
yeah,
afternoon.
I definitely would then. I would figure out a different time, right?
Hmm.
And just test it. I mean, if it goes really good the first week, then stay with it. I mean, it's up to you at the end of the
No,
day,
no.
you know?
Yeah. Because that's the one thing that always annoys me is about going live is I know
Mhm.
there's people on the outside that don't come in.
Yeah,
And my husband's done it quite a few times where he's caught me live but doesn't want to disturb my pace or something, so he watches from the outside.
yeah,
So, and I know it's not horrible, and I know it's not me per se that I'm bad or anything like that. It's just my brain has it as a block where I
yeah.
physically want to vomit when I go to
Well,
him.
here's the thing too, right? You're getting past all the mental part of it. You're doing it. You're going live. You're letting go of all of that scarcity that you've got going on or that intimidation thing, right? You get on there, you're doing it, and then nobody shows up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So that's good for so long
yeah,
to get you comfortable, but then it's like I'm not getting rewarded for doing it.
yeah.
And you need that reward, right?
I think I do. Like
Yeah,
I've been doing it long enough, and it's like
yeah,
it doesn't start. It's just staying around that 50, between 50 and 60 people, and
yeah.
it's like, what the hell?
I mean, look, this is my personal opinion. I personally would never go live at that time.
Hmm.
I think it's a dead time.
Yeah,
People are it's an odd part of the day.
yeah.
So, definitely, I think that you're going to be pleasantly surprised. A couple other things you can do. Immediately as soon as you get on and it's live, do you tap the screen
Yeah,
yourself?
yeah,
Okay, keep doing that because that does alert the algorithm.
yeah.
Okay. Do you share your lives?
No.
Okay. Here's what you can do is you go down to the three dots. Okay. And you hit share my live or whatever. As soon as that pop-up comes up, it has that blue little bubble and it says copy. Copy it.
Okay.
And that tells the algorithm that you've sent it out, but you actually haven't sent it out.
Okay.
But the algorithm thinks you do.
Just like when we're watching someone's video, we put
Yeah.
it. I repost it, and then I hit copy link.
Yeah. So yes. Yeah. So it will register, but it won't actually unless you want to send it out. And sometimes I actually suggest that.
Yeah.
Immediately as soon as you go live, you go down to that, you hit share and share it out because you've got to select the people to share it to.
Yeah.
So, maybe you do that. Share it with 10 people and then just start talking, right?
Hmm.
Because you can, why not? But
Why not?
otherwise, you can hit that blue button and just copy text, copy live, whatever. So, yeah, but it will register with the algorithm. That one's a big one too, because that's what the algorithm wants. It wants to see people sharing it. It wants comments. It wants the likes and the
Mhm.
gifts, right? And when that activity starts happening in your life, that's when they start pushing people to your life. So, yeah, there's a couple little tidbits. See if that helps any. But I think the time is going to be the biggest thing.
I think so.
Yeah, I think so too. So definitely keep us updated
And
on.
if I don't keep going live, it's not going to get any better because TikTok's just going to punish me for not going like
Yep.
for pausing in between and skipping days and stuff like that. TikTok's just going to punish me for it.
Yep, absolutely. 100%, right? And look, you've came a long way. You started doing it, and that was one of your biggest battles.
Mhm.
So let's try everything in your power to get that attention before you don't go live. You know what I'm saying? Let's
Yeah.
try some other options before you give up on it per se.
Yeah, no, as I said, I had Chat GPT set up, go I told him, you are acting in the capacity of my therapist. Why is it so hard for me to hit the live button?
I love it.
It answers.
Did you ever think that you would be asking a computer that kind of questions?
No, actually, I didn't.
Yeah, me neither.
But okay, you and I are both home alone.
Yeah.
There's like a kid, the only thing we got is our animals in the
Yep.
house. And sometimes it can be so overwhelming that we get so deep in our heads
Sure.
that we can't get ourselves out. And
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Roxanne and Gail are shaking their heads, yes, too. So like we're by ourselves so much, we just get into our head and then it's like I can't hit, I got it all set up, I got it, and I just have to hit the button and it's like my finger won't do it.
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
So,
I think the evenings are going to be good for you. I do. I really, really do.
mhm.
As soon as we get off of here or right now, can you share that in the community and I'll pin that? What time with your
Okay.
link and everything? Help, guys. I need your support. I'm going to be going live in the evenings. Be honest, I've been struggling and I really need your guys' support right now. Okay.
Absolutely.
And we will come and support you.
Thank you.
Of course. Absolutely. All right, Gail, what you got?
Okay, a lot of the same stuff. What you said to her totally fits. I've been doing morning, nothing. This past weekend though, after our coaching call, I did great, but I got through to the week, to Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I just kind of, bleh. I really I couldn't get myself motivated. It was just really ridiculous that I've been doing my lives this week, but same as her with the morning and nothing. And then today I did my post. I could not get myself to go live, but it was more emotional. I hit a post about my daughter and I fell apart. I've been crying half the day. It's been
Yeah.
almost 5 years now and I still,
Yeah. Hey,
Aw.
and you got to take those days for yourself. You've got to do
Yeah.
what you need to do on those days, right? We
Yeah.
all, I mean, not to take away from your daughter, but we've all kind of got those things that are hard for us. And
Uh-huh.
it's okay. It's okay for you to step away if you need to, is what
Yeah,
I'm.
I did my posts. I couldn't face the idea of going live and having just nothing or, one day I was going live and actually I had kind of a role. I had 2 or 3 people that actually made comments twice. But then
Oh,
I had someone who was being obnoxious and I couldn't remember how to block it. And I didn't feel like worrying about it. I just said, okay, guys, I've had enough of this. I'm shutting it down. And I
okay.
couldn't even remember how to shut down the live. And I just turned off my phone and then turned it back on in a minute.
So when that happens, okay, and you see that person, their comment, right? You just
Uh-huh.
tap on their face, their little profile, and it
Uh-huh.
will pop up. Their name
Okay.
and everything. There's 3 little dots. Press those and block and mute, block and mute, block and mute.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Okay, yeah, I've done it before, but I couldn't remember that day. And
Yeah.
I was just getting frustrated because nobody there other than, and it was like, okay, I'm done with it. But I have gone live. I didn't go live today, but I have been since Monday.
I'm
So
proud of you.
but I'll try evenings too. And I was not
Yeah.
tapping the screen or sharing it and stuff. So I've written that down so that I do that
I'll
too.
show you guys something, okay? I've been using this for about a year. It's a little tool. Let me grab it here. Okay, it looks like this. And literally, when you're going live, it's a tapper. Okay, so all I do is I have my phone when I'm going live and I put it on my phone. So it literally sits on my live, when I'm live, and it taps.
Uh-huh.
for me.
So what do you mean it taps for, to do the hearts
Literally,
and all, or?
It's a tapper.
Okay,
It automatically taps on the screen and you can get like 1,000 in a minute.
Where did you get that?
TikTok shop. It was like $2.
I'll have to try Amazon.
It looks, yeah, it looks like this.
And
And
Okay,
it puts
and
stuff on your screen for you?
it
It
taps.
taps stuff,
Yeah,
and what's it called?
A tapper.
tapper.
live tapper,
Okay,
live tapper, maybe
How long
Live
have you had
tapper.
that?
a year. And it just
Wow.
goes into your computer or, you know, you gotta get, or a port, either way.
So it
Yeah,
has
Because
to
that won't
run,
fit into the phone.
What?
The USB won't fit into a phone.
You don't put it in your phone. This
your
has to
computer.
go into either a block
Uh-huh.
and put it into your computer.
Oh, okay. Oh, into the computer, but then clip it on the phone.
Correct.
Got it.
So
Amy,
once it's in my computer, it's like, let me see if it'll light up for you guys. It probably won't because I don't have my screen. But when somebody's live, I could probably try to find a live.
does it have on-off switch once you plug
No.
it in?
No, it just automatically just goes.
Starts happening, okay.
Yeah, it senses. Let me see if I can get on somebody's live real quick. I'll show you guys. Well, I don't know. Maybe it'll work on a video. I don't think so, though. Yeah, it is. Okay, let me do this. Let me make my screen dark. It'll work on a video too, but it'll give you guys the idea of what it looks like on a live. Okay, you see? Can you guys see the light on the end of it?
Yeah.
No? Okay. So I literally have it on her face. On, you see the heart coming up?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's tapping right now.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So I literally will just kind of put that on my phone right before I go live and it automatically taps for me so you don't have to use your finger.
How long do you leave it on?
See? The whole time.
Wow.
Oh, I gotta get that. That's good.
You just leave it going your whole life
Yeah.
then?
Yeah, I just leave it on there. Look,
What other gadgets do you have we don't know
That's it.
about?
that's it. Because I got tired of doing that and somebody else was using one.
Go Gadget Amy.
I know I can get
Okay.
at least 6,000 or 7,000 likes out of this in a 1 hour live.
I found it on, that looks like just the same on Amazon here,
Okay.
but it's 10 something, but still that's cheap.
Look at other ones. I mean, you don't have to have
Yeah.
nothing fancy, right? This is it's
Right, they all seem to be 10 and $11 that I'm seeing real quick.
yeah. What's it called? A live tapper?
Clicker.
Auto clicker for smartphone.
There you go. And literally it'll tap for you. And you need that because let me tell you a secret. Once you hit 5,000, it gives an initial 1,000 gives an initial little burst to the algorithm. Hey, something's going on over there. 5,000, it gives it another little one. 10,000, you will see a flood of people coming in and out when you hit 10,000 likes. So just FYI. That's why you hear people tap my screen, get me to 10,000 likes, get me to 20,000 likes. What they're trying to get you to do is help them alert the algorithm to send more people.
Amy?
Yeah.
About how long with that device does it take to get to 10,000?
God, I have no idea. Because when I put it on there, I've got 100 other people tapping my screen too. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay, yeah.
I couldn't guess, but it'd be cool to test it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I would say you alone could get at least 6,000, 7,000 in an hour. Got to do it immediately as you start. Put it on there. That's the first thing I do. Because I used to tap my screen the whole time I was live. Whole time. And it's aggravating. But yeah.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
And then you forget what you're doing.
Yeah. A lot of people use those. You guys would be surprised at how many people use those.
I just ordered it. I'll have it Saturday.
Yeah, hey, why not? If it alerts the algorithm to send more people, that's what they want you to do. They want to see likes, they want to see shares, they want to see comments, not only on your videos, but on your lives too. And that's what alerts them. Hey, something's going on over there on that person's live right now. Let's send some more people over there.
So should we do it on our videos also? After, if we go back and look at our videos, should we do it on our videos?
It won't give it 1,000 likes. It only
No, but it would
doesn't
give us some. Oh, just one, okay,
yeah, because you can't do that. You can't
okay.
that to get 500 likes, right? It's only on the lives that will give you that amount. Like it counts every single one, right? Yeah. So you, on your videos, you need 5,000 separate people to like it in order to get all of those. Yeah.
Yes.
Amy?
Darn it. Yeah.
Oh, go ahead. Roxanne had her hand up. And so did Lynn.
That's okay.
Go ahead, Roxanne.
So here's my struggle to initiate a live. So, and I know what time I'm going to do it, 6 p.m. I know. So in my brain, I've mentally told myself, well, listen, you can do it.
Mm-hmm.
You can do it. Do 15 minutes the first time. Then I won't be so scared.
Absolutely.
So that's what I'm mentally preparing myself. Do 15 minutes so I won't be so scared. I don't know why. It's just scary, but I know I can do it. I just
Yep.
have to start little.
Well, then do that. Absolutely. And
That's my struggle.
you're going to find as soon as you hit it, yeah, you're a little uncomfortable, your heart rate rises and stuff like that. 15 minutes goes by like it's 2 minutes. You don't realize how long you're on there, honestly. It's
And
so,
yeah, and I've been struggling with this for a while, but I have to do it. I struggled with the videos and I do them like nothing,
yeah, right? I
so I
say
have to do it.
pick a date, go into your phone, put it in the calendar. I'm going live. And you
Yeah.
just go live that day. Like you hold yourself accountable to it. Come hell or high water, you're doing it, right? No matter where you're at or what's going on, right? The one recommendation is find a comfortable spot somewhere you're comfortable inside of your home or outside of your home. You know, find a comfortable spot that makes you feel safe. Don't do it random out in the back 40. You know what I'm saying? Find your comfort. If that's your comfort spot, then make sure that's where you start doing them at.
It's going to be 7 days a week, 6 p.m. in my home, because
There
that's
you
when I
go.
get home. It's got to get done,
There you go. Right?
period. It's just learning. It's just learning. I have to learn and get out of my comfort zone because the videos they're no big deal. I do them. I need another challenge here.
I'm challenging. I'm double dog, triple dog daring you.
Thank you. Thank you, because I have to.
Seriously. I am. And I want to see it, darn it. Have you picked a
Got to
date?
get out of my comfort zone.
I know you can do it.
Thank you.
I know you can. Because I remember the conversation with you. I can't do a video. There's no way I can do a video.
Oh,
Remember that?
yeah.
Ah.
I do them like crazy now. I have fun.
Yes, see. So just tell yourself, you know what? I'm just going to go live and
Yeah.
I'm not going to worry about the small shit. I'm not going to worry about anything else. If I stay on for 10 or 15 minutes, then that's okay too.
And
I'm
I don't
just-
have 1,000 followers on TikTok, but I heard that you could ask them. I don't know. I'll just do
No, you
live on
just gotta hit
Instagram.
the go live. You just got to hit the go live and see what happens. If you can
Okay.
go live or not. Yeah. So you could be able to go live right now. Just hit it and see if it'll allow you to go live.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
how you'll know if you can.
Perfect. Thank you.
Absolutely. I love it. I love it. Okay, Lynn,
She's got her microphone on, off.
you're muted, Lynn.
Okay, now I'm okay. Yeah, you mentioned, Amy, you can choose, you can choose 10 people to share with, and I don't know how to do that. Is that what you said? You can, share this with 10 people? Say you press live and you're going live, and then you can choose to share it with 10 people. How do you do that?
You go down to the three dots and it'll say share, or it's right there and it has an arrow. You hit it and then it'll pop up all of your contacts, the people that are following you. And you just tap their faces and hit send and it shares it to them.
Okay, so I would just see who pops up because, I really haven't done much, so I don't know if anybody would pop up. There are people that follow me though.
Yeah, if you have followers, that's who pops up.
Okay, okay,
Yeah. Yeah, it's your followers that pop up and then you just tap their face and it check marks them and then you send it.
okay.
But
I
it only
gotcha.
allows 10 people at a time.
Oh, 10 people at a time. Okay, all
Uh-huh.
right, okay. And your question before that was that you had asked everyone.
Yeah.
I know the answer, but I can't remember exactly the question that you asked
Just
about.
ask if there was something that you struggled with like this
yeah.
last week, what was it? And if you wanted to share it. Yep.
Yeah, yeah, I do, and that is commitment to do
Okay.
this, and that yeah, and just just today, because I've had a number of things that have happened. It doesn't sound like they're negative things, but at least they have put me in a different zone where I know that certain things aren't possible now. So in a way, it frees me, if that makes any sense. When you know something's not going to happen, then you say, well, okay, I'm not going to think about that anymore. I'm going to put my energy elsewhere. So, and then I've been thinking a lot about, I've been watching Michelle's, whatever she sends every day. And it's it's like what I keep hearing over and over again. It's really true. It's all in the head. You just have to change your mindset. And and then I had a friend say to me, who didn't mean to be discouraging, but she said, well, you've been doing this since late February now, or sometime in February. Haven't you made, have you made any money yet? And that sort of triggered me because
Okay.
I thought, you have no idea. First of all, this, with all of us, there's tons of things going on. That is often a reason, why you can't give this what you need to give it to make it work.
And that's all you need to say is,
Yeah,
as much as I would love to have given 100% since February, I haven't quite done that.
yeah,
But I'm ready now.
yeah.
And you'll see what
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah, well, I didn't even answer that. I didn't specifically respond to that because I really understand that people really they don't understand what this is. I mean, even if I don't go into great detail with people, but then they let something out about how they think of it, they still think it's a pyramid.
Well,
And-
here's a piece of advice, Lynn.
Okay,
Okay. Instead of holding on to the negativity of the comment, right? Use it as fuel to feed your fire. I'm going to show you.
yeah,
I'm going to show you what this can do,
yeah,
right? And let that be your motivation. I'm going to prove that person wrong.
yeah,
I'm going to shove it in their face when I do, right?
right,
And
right.
that's what I've done. Of course, there's been so much negativity here and there outside people, and I could either hold on to the negativity, I can listen to the pyramid scheme, I can listen to the riffraff, but I know the truth and I know what it's done for me and many others.
Yeah,
That's what I hold on to. But see, what I do is I reverse that. I use it as fuel to feed that fire. I'm going to show you,
mhm,
you
mhm.
know? So absolutely use it. And think of that person every time you go to create a video, right? You're going to make
Yeah.
a darn good video. you're gonna really do a really good live and you're gonna show that person that this can work.
Yeah, I mean, just in a quiet way, I just know differently. I know what the truth is.
Sure, sure.
And you know, people in the community really understand because you know we all have the same struggles. You
Of
know,
course.
whether it's the nervousness or choosing the time
Yep.
or the content or whatever it is, and anyone outside of this,
Yeah.
you know, what they're saying makes sense to them, but they really don't know what the heck they're talking about.
Well, and
They don't
that's okay.
understand.
That's okay, right? Because you know, and that's something politely you could say you really don't understand what it is, and I could explain that if you are interested, but otherwise, you know, da 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 da. However you want to approach that.
Yeah,
But you know, you will never change somebody else's mind if they've already got it set. And it's not worth trying. It's
no, no, because our, you know, the energy that we give to anything, you know, anywhere we extend our energy is so precious.
absolutely 100%. Yep.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay. Thank you.
Hey,
Thanks
you
very much.
betcha. Martha?
Hi. Okay, getting back to what Susan was talking about not having very many views
Yeah.
and, you know, supporting her, which I think is great. I remember not long ago, Alyssa was on one of your Zooms and she was frustrated about her results. And I think she was asking or wishing not so many digital community people would be on her Zooms. Can you remind us of that? What was the
It was
difference?
her video. Yeah. So it was her videos. And
Video.
what she was saying is that it was kind of getting to the point that those were the only people responding at that time, right? And kind of like going back to this, right? I love it when digital marketers, when my DGC family shows up, because they're the ones that are helping me to alert the algorithm. They're the ones commenting. They're the ones liking the screen and sending me gifts, right? So that alerts the algorithm. But I also understand you're trying to reach people that haven't purchased, right? So her frustration at the stage that she's at is that's the only responses she's getting. So my suggestion, if you feel like, and I don't know if you are, Martha, but I'm just gonna kind of make a blanket statement. If you feel like you need to get rid of them, block them. You know what I mean? You could do that. And many people, digital marketers, do that. They say, don't go ahead.
This is for videos only, not the lives.
Well, you block them and they can't see anything.
Hmm.
See, there's that, right?
I think for the lives, we need the digital marketers to come in
Absolutely.
because we get pushed out further. Now, for our content, daily content, we don't want as many digital marketers to comment. We want other people to comment. And sometimes we're getting bogged down
Right,
with too many digital marketers commenting on us. So it's pushing towards us.
right. And
I've
this,
changed my algorithm to have truck drivers, cooks, and travel on there as well as like digital markers. It's going to still
right,
show up. So
right,
now I'm getting a variety, but getting them doesn't, you have to interact with them for them to keep sending you them.
right. And this is where it begins, is you need them, especially in the beginning. We need each other to gain more followers, to grab that algorithm, right? But there does come a time that you may want to, instead of having 500 followers that are DGC members, you only want 100, right? So you need to go in and get eliminated to them. Hey guys, please don't take this personal, but I'm trying to change the algorithm and all they're doing is sending digital marketing. Now, with that being said, and I know I haven't said this in a while, but I've said it repeatedly, This is why I do not use the hashtag digital marketing. When you use the hashtag digital marketing, you are sending it to every digital marketer out there. Right?
Someone looking for something to put, like, to help them make money isn't going to put in digital marketing because they don't know what it
Right.
is.
Exactly. When I got on TikTok, I didn't know what digital marketing was. I sure as hell didn't put in the search bar, what is digital marketing, or find me digital marketers. No, I mean, I wouldn't have known even how to put that in the search.
So,
What
so if I don't get the notice anymore that Alyssa is going live, that means she probably blocked me, which is fine. No offense, but is that what that means? Probably.
that's probably what has happened. Because she was going to go through and eliminate all the digital marketers to try to reset her algorithm.
I was on there once, when she was live, this is weeks ago. And it was fun for me, and she didn't mind it. I was just commenting on this and that,
Yeah.
you know, giving her points on from which to talk. Not that she didn't have enough, but it
Right.
was just kind of fun interacting.
Well, and here's the thing, you guys, like I said, Michelle thinks the same way as I do. We love it when the community comes to our lives, right? Michelle has 250 people on her lives. 150 of them are DGC members. They're liking, they're gifting, they're in her comments saying she's next to God. This is the most amazing product they ever found. You don't think that the people watching that aren't going to go and buy a program from her when they see that stuff in the comments?
Yeah.
See, I think of it on the other side of that. I need that help. I want that support. And I actually call out, see, this is my community member right here. And this is the kind of support you're going to get.
Can you talk about the gifting, how that works? You have to buy some
So you
gift.
purchase coins. You purchase coins is what they are. And so literally you tap on the little gift module that's right at the bottom there, and it'll say you need to purchase coins. And then they utilize the coins, like let's say there's a teddy bear, and the teddy bear is 10 coins. So if you're going to send somebody a teddy bear, then you got to have those coins in there to take those 10 coins away.
Do you put your
get
credit
coins-
card in there? You
Yep.
put a prepaid amount you
Yep.
throw in that account?
The more you go live, it'll actually give you them because I haven't put any money into it.
Yeah.
But because I go live, I get, like, I had up to like $10.
When people gift you, it goes into an ante, and you can take whatever people have given you and you can exchange those for coins.
Okay.
Yeah. But if you're like me, when I'm on there, I'm sending big gifts, 200, 100 coins a gift, right? So there's at times that you will need to purchase, because I know I'm going to spend 3,000 coins in a week.
About how much does that cost?
$30.
30?
So they're like so it's, So you figure it's like $1 a coin or something. I don't remember exactly what it is, but yeah.
Where do I go to see my balance?
They have packages, and you'll see. Just tap on that and then it'll show you how many you have or don't have, or what it would cost to purchase. You can get like 2,000 for $19.99, something like that. It'll show you the different packages. Yeah.
But if I have been given some of these, where do I go to see that place?
On the little gift thing.
In live, do I have to click on live first or?
Okay. We're kind of getting off track here, guys.
Yeah, that's right.
So if I go live, shoot, I hit the wrong button. Where did it go? I should have turned the camera around. I don't want people to see me. So, live gifts, you see right there? So if you go right here, live gifts, it's right there. And then you
What's,
hit,
you
then-
started on the live, you clicked the
Yeah,
live, like.
the three dots right here. Yep,
It's-
3 dots. It pops up, it says live gifts right there.
I don't have 3 dots on mine.
You should.
Me
I
either.
go live at the bottom and I have device, camera, voice chat. I have all these.
You have to
to-
be going live. You have to be going live.
Okay,
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why I had to go live in order to show you that. And I had about 20 people jump on, so I turned the camera around because I didn't want them to see me.
okay.
But yeah, you literally have to go live. Now, look in your settings. Maybe that they've added a new one. I don't know. But it could be in your settings. You know, it very well could be. I don't know. But this is about personal development, so I'm gonna not
Okay,
talk
so
about
thank you.
Kim, how are you?
Doing good. I just wanted to top off on your earlier comment. You can't say
Oh.
enough wrong things to the right person. You can't say enough right things to the wrong person. It's just,
Ooh,
it's just you can't do it.
I like that.
There's nothing more powerful than a made up mind, and once they made up their mind, there's nothing you can say. I mean,
Ooh.
it's not like when you gotta learn the next 4-letter word called next.
I like that.
Don't lose no sleep over it, guys. There's 5 billion people on the internet. I mean, don't lose over one.
That is, oh my gosh. That is so true.
So true.
It's
Love
just
that.
not to be off subject. Let me show you how old what I said is. And I know all of y'all have heard this one before. There's a 93-year-old lady sits in the dental chair. She squeezed the heck out of his balls and said, "We ain't gonna hurt each other, are we?"
So really quickly, I'm going to show this and then we're not going to talk about it anymore, okay? If you go to your settings up here, it says balance. BALANCE. Hit it. That's where you can refill and do all that. Okay. Anybody else want to talk about anything there? Larissa, do you want to share with us or anything on a struggle or anything? Are you good for tonight?
My struggle has just been, I guess, trying to get back to it. Like, I feel like I took a break because I was moving and that was just stressful. And now with me starting this new job, I got an offer to do insurance. So I've kind of been trying to get licensed to get insurance, and then I have my affiliate marketing side. So I feel like there's just a lot on my plate and I took my focus off of it.
Yeah.
And I've kind of been thinking of just not doing my affiliate marketing side anymore. I mean, I think I lean more towards that because it was more fun. Like I could be myself and I was able to, it wasn't stressful, but I don't know. I kind of just feel like I'm just everywhere.
Yeah, it's a lot, right? And you're a mom and.
Right?
So how long is this like certification? When will you be comfortable in this new job and kind of have your routine down?
Oh, that's going to be a minute.
Yeah.
Like I don't like officially start until like July 10th, but then I think it's like maybe it's like 20 weeks of training.
Okay. That's why I was kind of gauging kind of where you're at. here's my suggestion, then I'll let everybody kind of give some input on this. But here's what I would do. At least make yourself put 1 hour into it. Now, maybe that's a you wake up an hour earlier and maybe you just say my head's not hitting that pillow until I know that all 3 of my videos are posted, and that's the minimum that I'm going to do. Right? So you're
Mhm.
kind of saying to yourself, right now I can't dedicate the full 2 hours, but I can do 1 hour, and this is what I'm going to do during that 1 hour.
Okay.
Then it kind of takes a
Okay.
little bit of pressure off of you to get in this new schedule, right? Or you kind of do what I did when I was working, and doing all the things, is I would literally, like on my 15-minute break, I would go record a video, post it. And then on my lunch, I would record another video and post it. And then in between the 2 jobs, I would record a video and post it. So I knew I had at least by 5 p.m., I had 3 videos made and posted, right?
Mhm.
And then I didn't have to stress about it the rest of the evening or before I get home, or whatever.
Right.
So maybe that's what you do. By 8 a.m., I've got to have 1 video recorded and posted. By noon, I need to have a second one. By 5 p.m., according to whatever your schedule looks like.
Mhm.
You only do it in 15-minute increments.
Yeah.
That's what I
I
do.
feel like I'm just like so much of a perfectionist too. Like 15 minutes, I'm like, okay. Then I gotta edit it. So maybe I just take too long too doing it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's going to eliminate all the perfectionism, which I am too, right? I'm OCD, I'm all the shit too.
Mhm.
So that's going to eliminate a lot of that. And plus, you're on a time crunch. You've only got 15 minutes. So you got to get in there, and it doesn't need a bunch of editing. It just
Right.
doesn't, right? It's really what the words that are coming out of your mouth that are more important than any edits.
Okay.
Try it.
Your videos are very good, Larissa.
They are.
They are.
Thank
They're
you.
very good.
Thank you.
They definitely are. So
Okay.
I think breaking it up like that is going to take some pressure off of you too. And
Yeah.
just kind of give yourself that grace, right? So you've got from 8 a.m. to noon, that's 4 hours. At some point, you're going to grab 15 minutes of the time to do something,
Yeah.
and you can spread that out with your 2 hours throughout the day if you want, right?
Mhm.
But while you're transitioning into this new schedule and all this stuff that you're doing, you can work this in and then give yourself some grace.
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay. Yeah,
You got
definitely.
this?
Yeah, I got this.
I
I gotta
know
make
you
it
do.
happen because I gotta make this happen. So I don't want to be at this job for long. Unfortunately.
Absolutely. Absolutely. 100%. I get that.
Okay. Thank
You
you.
got this. You got this. And we're here for you.
Yes. Appreciate y'all.
Mm-hmm. All right, guys. I've got some questions. You guys if you want to write these down. And these are the questions that you guys can work on in your own time and through the week, right? But the biggest thing is do it in a quiet place where you can really ask yourself to be honest with yourself. Dig deep and answer them truthfully, okay? I mean, we know how to BS ourselves. There ain't no question about that. I mean, I think we've all trained ourselves, right? And we're trying to get away from that. So just try to be honest with yourself on these. Okay. What is one thing that you're ready to release or let go of mentally and emotionally? What is one thing you're ready to release mentally or emotionally? And emotionally? let me give you an example, like fear. Like I fear something, right? I need to write down what that fear is and how it's holding me back when I answer this. Right? And see if you can start pulling some stuff out and get to the point of what it is. Okay? This one's a good one, I think. And I've asked myself this many, 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 many times. And I'll put it as for you guys. Are your current actions aligned with your long-term goals? And you can reword this. Are my current actions aligned with my long-term goals? So is what you're doing today going to get you what you want 6 months from now? Okay, just to kind of break that down a little bit. And then here's a couple more that I wrote down, and you guys, I'll give all 4 of them to you guys, and you guys kind of pick and choose which ones you guys really want to dig into, but I couldn't stop, so I have 4. Okay, the third one. Are your daily habits helping or hurting you to become the person you want to be? So, is my daily habits helping or hurting me to be the person that I want to be?
Really good.
Okay. The last one. In what ways have you already grown in this business? In what ways have you already grown, but have not given yourself credit for? In what ways have you already grown, but haven't given yourself credit for? With this bonus question, you guys, I want you to make a list of all the things you did not know. I want you to take it back to day 1 of the things that you did not know and you know now. I think each and every one of you guys would be surprised. Your list is going to be this big. And then I want you to realize and give yourself credit for it. Right? I didn't even know how to record a video. My daughter had to show me what the button was. I didn't know what the plus sign was. And I'm yelling at my daughter, Lou, if I wanted to record a video, how would I do that? She's laughing at me, right? That was my second day in, you guys. And look at us go.
Yeah.
You see? So list these things out. And then really give yourself some credit for the things that you have done. Because I think we get so hard on ourselves and we're only focused on the shit we haven't done and the things we need to do, that we forget about the things that we are doing good. What's that old saying? Where your focus lies is where attentions rise, or something like that. I don't remember how that goes. But more or less, if I'm focused on all the stuff I'm not doing right, how can I ever do anything right at all? Because I'm only focused on all the bad stuff. So I want you guys to give yourself some credit for all the stuff you have done. Treat yourself better. You know? Martha?
Yeah, that would be good. I'll speak for myself. Excuse me, for me to do and post it for when I just feel like this is not worth it. I can think of all the things I could be doing in retirement that I would enjoy. It's just like worse than being at work. you know, at least
Yeah.
work with 40 hours a day and then I can walk away.
Absolutely. Absolutely. 100%, right? And like, here's another thing. I love that, Martha, because it's so true. It's so flippin' true. But that last question that I just was talking about, right? After you dig a little deep and you have that list of all those things, look back at it. Each one of those is a video. Each one of them is a video. Each one of them can be talked about on your lives, right? Because these are the things that I talk about on my lives. I didn't even know what the plus sign was on the TikTok. I had no clue. People were saying funnel. I thought that was the thing in the kitchen. What I didn't know was it's where you will go in and put your email and then it gives you an email. That's a funnel. Like, we don't got to talk all high and mighty and collegiate and all that. We can talk just like that, but it makes people see us as average, everyday people just like them. And they don't feel stupid. They need to hear us say that. We didn't know it either. Yeah.
Amy,
Yeah.
you know, when we write those out and we use them for videos, like especially live, we can maybe have 10 minutes of focusing on the first one and 10 on the second and 10
Yeah.
or 15, you know, and then get the whole hour in and just work from that. Because I
Absolutely.
need to think in 15-minute segments, 15-minute segments.
Absolutely. I mean, you can even turn the camera around and whatever it is, like if I'm talking about funnels, I can show them what it is. Like, guys, I had no clue. Look at this. Look at how easy this is. Da 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 da. And you show them the steps, or you show them the training, or you show them whatever, right? Maybe you're talking about something about creating videos, and then you go to the win section and somebody talks about how one of their videos went viral and they ended up making a sale out of it or something, right? So now you're also giving them a visual on top of a story of your own.
Thank you for those questions.
Yes, absolutely. I do. I think really hard about those, you guys. And y'all know I don't use ChatGPT, so, but these are all things that have came to my mind. They're things I think about. They're things I've done. They're things I've asked myself and continue to ask myself. And I just think they're nice to sit down and just kind of think about and write down. And, you know, if you keep a journal or anything. And a lot of these questions that I ask you can be used in your personal life too. Not always all about business. So, yeah. Does anybody have anything else before we jump off of here for tonight, guys?
I have one quick question.
Yeah.
Can we have more than one story going on our TikTok at a time, or do you only have one at a time?
Yeah. You can do as many as you want all day long if you want. Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. 100%.
What does she mean by that one story? Like whenever we do a live, don't talk about other subjects? What does she
No,
mean?
it's like story. When you add one of your videos to your story, you know how you have the option to either post it or add it to story?
I've never done that, but I think I know where that is, yeah.
I
Yeah.
seen that. I'll learn that too. Yeah. Okay.
So all it is it goes out to your followers and it's good for 24 hours. Your stories they don't last a long time, but it goes out mainly to your followers first, and they're the ones that you really want to see it. So you can treat them differently, you can make different ones just for stories, or you can use like your videos from 2 weeks ago or a week ago, or yeah.
Now, am I correct in thinking that someone said when we post a video, we can also then send it out as a story too?
Yes. So right here, if you look on this in my drafts, I can either choose to go next and post it, or I add it to my story. Okay. So when we get them, when somebody sends one to us, I don't know if I can find one, but let me see if I can find one. when you, oh, right there. They look like this. They have that little bar at the bottom and you can hit the little smiley faces. This is a story. Okay, so it looks a little bit different down here at the bottom. That's how you can tell if somebody, now if you comment on it, it's going to send it to their DMs.
Does it come via the For You tab? Is that how it comes to us?
Yeah, that's what I'm on right now.
For You, okay.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, all right. Well, let's get out of here, guys, huh? And good luck with these questions through the week. And then I will see some of you tomorrow morning at 8
Yep.
a.m. Yeah?
Yep.
All right, guys. Have
See
a
you tomorrow.
Thanks,
All right,
Amy.
thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.